Okay, they cover up evidence, they collude, they collide. They collude, they conspire. This is MDC. Press 2 for detox. Press 3 for the mental health evaluation and treatment. This is where I was raped in. Or press 9 to return. Watch how they cover up evidence. Watch how they cover up evidence, collude and lie. Please wait while we connect your call. Hi, Manny. Is there any way that you can speak up? I can barely hear you.
I can try, but we do have a group going right now, so I can't really be yelling too much.
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to report Toshua. She is colluding, covering up evidence. She is part of Black Lives Matter. I'm being targeted by Black Lives Matter. They are colluding, conspiring, committing rape. They're just doing a bunch of stuff. I need it forwarded to the highest form of law enforcement that you can, like CIA, DEA, FBI, Marshal, something like that. I'm being severely targeted by Crips and Black Lives Matter. I got raped in MDC. You can do that for me? Okay, and they're working with skinhead cops at the same time, and I'm being raped all the way around. I got raped in MDC. That's why you guys gave me the service dog that's a stuffed animal. Does it sound like I got to the bottom of the case?
I'm not too sure where they are on that, but I can for sure check eventually. I don't think anyone is here today for that.
Thank you. I would like to go to a foreign country like Venezuela where I'm from, or like Egypt where I'm from, or Jamaica where I'm from. I'd like to go to one of those three countries or Cayman Islands with Greer Summercross and Clarissa. And possibly
Okay,
you come and possibly you coming as well.
here for that today, but I can for sure leave a message for you.
Thank you. And if you want to come with, you're more than welcome to, and there's $1 million in all of our pockets.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, there's $1 million in all of our pockets. It's crime.
Anything else I can do for you, or is that all
It
I can do for you today?
It's well, I want to let you know a couple other things. It's crime victim severance pay, which I believe is about $1 million or a little bit over $1 million for each crime victim or each person testifying on my behalf against the defendants that are criminals, including local law enforcement (TPD). I just got raped by two skinhead TPD officers last night. Sean from Recovery Innovations witnessed one of the TPD officers with a nightstick out in his hand, and I'm very slim like a female. They rolled up on me when I walked away like a mile down the road, and they handcuffed me. They both threw on a condom, and I had to ride train on them both. And they covered
That
up
sounds
evidence.
a little bit traumatic.
Yeah, and they're constantly doing this. I informed them that my sister Jennifer Mango got stabbed. They said, "We think that's a paranoia issue." I'm like, "Look, go up there and check it out. They shanked her. They stabbed her to death." Please tell me that was one. Please tell me my sister is still alive and that was just somebody that looked like her. That's probably the case, right? Okay, send my sister Jennifer to me, and I want to be friends with her for 5 years. No intimacy, I've got autism. I don't like being touched. I need a good friend. She would be an awesome friend. Let's see if we are compatible. Yeah, let's see if we are compatible. Send somebody that's a female that let's see if we're compatible. Let's see if we can work out minor challenges like playing Magic the Gathering and we're pro gearing up for a major tournament. By the way, Donald Knudsen from Northwest Sports Cards, are you where he funded my whole entire life against me? He stole $900,000 worth of Magic the Gathering cards, gave me $700, started selling them off and paying people to fuck me up out in society. His name is Frank Patino, and he owns Northwest Sports Cards, Donald Knudsen, and he's done dirt like this to numerous kids. He used to be a police officer in Corona, California, named Frank Patino.
Okay.
That got to the bottom of the case, correct? Okay, so I get my magic cards back, right? Cool. In there were, oh, dude, and I'm going to give you a 5,000 count box if you give that to me. It's full of world championship decks. All 5 boxes had one row of nothing but world championship decks. The Astral Side, the Squirrel Prison, um, it had Black Rain Rock. I mean, and it had all the expensive cards that just have a gold border. And I'm going to donate a box to MDC, and they're all the same decks because I was buying five of the same deck each time. I have three fairies decks in one box. One is for Legacy, one is for Vintage, and one is for Modern. Like we're talking $1,500 deck at the minimum. The Vintage deck is worth $10,000. Three copies of it in five boxes, and I get all that
That's
stuff
worth it
back,
now
right?
too.
I get all that stuff
Yeah.
back plus the 30 plus the 38 2-inch thick binders with 200 pages in each binder, eight cards in each page, 72 cards on one single page.
That's a lot of cards. Okay.
Yeah, it's over 200,000 or it's over 90,000 cards.
Yeah.
I thought it was 120,000. No, I'm honest. It's like 80 to 100,000 cards that was in that collection. The 5,000 count boxes and then the 38 2-inch thick binders. I mean, the binders were overflowing like that. Like they wouldn't like the binder was not flat. It was slanted. There was that many cards in those. The
Oh wow.
cheapest card is an alabaster potion, and that goes for like a dollar or two. I had like eight candelabras. They're like $400 a piece. I have turnabouts in there, resets, eight resets, eight turnabouts, not eight Tarmogoyfs, 14 Tarmogoyfs and a foil Tarmogoyf, eight Jason Mind Sculptors, 12 Texas Cryptic Commands times like 16, and they're all in decks in the five boxes. I'm getting all this stuff back as soon as tomorrow, pretty much, right?
I'm not too sure about that. I can't hear timeline, but as soon as we hang up, I can put all the information down and I can give it to the right people.
Cool. And then we're all in a foreign country. We're opening up a card shop. And then we're holding a pro tour, Cayman Islands. Sound cool?
Yes, it
And
does actually.
I'm gonna quiz you guys. Jennifer Banco, Alexis, you, Autumn, and Henna. We are the six owners of that card shop. Like we are the CEO. We hire and fire people. The card shop is
That's my
21 and
favorite.
up. The card shop is 21 and up because we got rated R movies that are signed and augmented thrown in our glass showcases. We need a big spot, like probably 10,000 square foot by 10,000 square foot, because we got to fit 150 tables in there for regionals. For Pro Tour, we're going to fit 1,000 tables and eight chairs on each table, four on each side. Literally, those are the
Okay.
types of tournaments. They're paying $50 to enroll their deck.
I do have to go so I can get that information to the right people before I leave for the day, okay?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless.
Have a good day.
All right. Bye bye. Okay. Now she even admitted, she even said, yeah, I got to the bottom of the case. Toshua, Black Lives Matter, white power, skinheads, stuff like. She even said, yeah, that's all true. Okay. If I haven't lied before, what makes you think I'm lying now? If somebody's verbally confirming it, okay, you might not be able to hear her voice. That's why you need to add a synthesizer or a speaker to your computer and turn that fucker on full blast to hear what she was saying. Like add an amplifier and a speaker if you have to hear what she was saying. Okay, and you're hearing me tell the cards for what they were. I had numerous people. Yeah, Wizards, I did something shady. I kept calling and reporting that I didn't have my foil Texas Cryptic Commands, my foil Texas Wrath of Gods. Okay, so I was building up a collection of them because I knew that I'd get hosed in the end and I had to get some money somehow. Because I knew that I would have to bounce out of state. So technically, I wasn't breaking the law. I was just trying to get enough money ahead to get out of state, and then once I got out of the state, I was gonna make amends and like give the cards back or do some artwork for Wizards and submit it free of charge. And that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably give you some submitted artwork, dude. I'm an artist. Let me show you, Wizards. Okay, I'm an artist. Let me show you. Okay. And if you want the artwork of that, I'm more than happy to give you a copy. And then bygones be bygones. You can you can call this dual dragons. And when it hits play, you fish out the other dragon at your deck, and they put 2/4/4 tokens into play. The dragon costs like 9, 2 red, 2 black, 5 colorless. Put or 2 blue, 2 red, 5 colorless. When it comes into play, put a dragon into play that is a token, black dragon. When the other one comes into play, put a dragon out of your deck that is called Twin Dragon. You put it into play. It comes into play, brings another one into play, brings another one into play. It's like the epic deck. But and then you create a new character archetype called Twin Dragon. And you drop one, and it lays out every dragon. The key is they cost between 9 and 15 in casting cost. So you got to use Jun Ramp to ramp up the amount to go Twin Dragon, Twin Dragon, Twin Dragon, Twin Dragon, Kokusho, Kokusho, Twin Dragon, Burgundy Hellkite, Burgundy Hellkite. Okay? And the second that you kick it off, you win because it's a major combo deck. Okay? And then just errata the dragons. Every dragon is errata to Twin Dragon. And then they got to rebuy the Kakushos because it has to say Twin Dragon Kakusho to be able to use it in that deck. It doesn't just work with any dragon. It has to be a Twin Dragon. There you go, Wizards. I just made amends because now you're going to make a killing. Twin Changelings, Twin Dragons, Twin Fairies, and you're just creating Lorwyn all over again. Calling it Deckfish. Deck the Fish. Okay, so you're creating a set called Deckfish, where it's nothing but twins in the whole entire set. It's very tribal, which will buff up Tarmogoyf's power and toughness because now you've got Changeling, then you'll have Twin. Okay, so you'll have Twin cards, you'll have Changeling cards, you'll have Planeswalkers. Okay, and I have a new idea. Why don't you guys create goddesses? Yu-Gi-Oh created gods. You guys create goddesses. Okay, and then you're using the Egyptian goddess of protection, Isis, Kali, Hindu mod. Isis would be green. No, Isis would be white. Excuse me. Kali Mala would be red or black. Odin would be blue. Um, Aphrodite would be green. And then Hecate would be black. Kali Mala red. Okay, so you got all 5 of your new goddesses. And when they come into play, they do an amazing ability. And then you get to choose 2 abilities every turn. Like every upkeep, both abilities kick off. But water down the ability. Don't make it like brainstorm and target player sacks creature. That is way too overpowered. Unless you're making that fucker cost like 10 colorless mana. Because goddesses are all colorless. So, unless you're making it 10 mana, like make it do something like add 1 blue to your mana pool, return target creature to its owner's hand. Okay, for the blue one. For Odin. White one, target player gains a life, and exile target creature. At the end of turn, return that creature back to play, gain a life. Something like that. The red one, Kalimala, 1 point of damage to target player, or 2 points of damage to target creature. Okay. The green one, add 1 green to your mana pool, add 5 colorless to your mana pool. That way it helps with the ramp twin deck. Okay. And not 5 mana. Do it like, make its casting cost like 3 green, 3 colorless. Make it add like 2 colorless and a green to your mana pool. Both abilities. One ability, a green. The second ability, 2 colorless. And they're goddess cards. They can't be attacked. They can't be removed. And right on there. This spell cannot be countered, removed, exiled, put in the discard pile. This is a static card, something like that. And they invent the ability static, which means once it hits the board, it stays in play. All the goddesses are non counterspell, so they're counterspell proof. So it automatically hits play, and there is no legendary rule for them. You can have four of them out at the same time. The max that you're going to do is 8 damage to a creature and 4 damage to a player. But that's going to cost you like 20 mana between the four because they cost 5 mana apiece. 2 red, 3 colorless. Each one. Okay? Stuff like that. Target player loses life, you gain life. Both abilities for the black one. Then you create a card called Siphon Soul. Okay? Siphon Mortal Soul. And what that does is exile any number of cards in your hand. Target player loses that much life. You gain that much life. That's what exile target or soul exchange, something like that. Okay, and you make it something ridiculous cost like 1 black and X. Discard X cards from your hand as an additional casting cost, or remove them from your game as an additional casting cost. X damage target creature or player. You gain X life. Thank you.